So I'm a football coach, and I have a background in sports psychology as well. I've had the opportunity of being able to coach for the better part of the last 10 years across multiple age groups, from 4-year-olds to adults, and right across the game, from professionals, semi-professionals, down to grassroots, male and female. And it's been a fantastic opportunity, fantastic journey. And I've also played football, the game, since I was a young one as well. So why sport more than a game? Well, I think the key reason is that it allows people to belong to a community. It forges a sense of common identity, and it transcends whatever differences that we have. It means we can come together with a shared purpose, a shared love and passion for a particular game, and that is great. That creates community and forges spirit. What moments, experiences prompted to be an advocate for sports inclusion? Well, I mean, that was stepping out into an environment of a team that had been shattered, that had been absolutely had a hard time, and seeing the effect that has on people, and seeing teams and communities that have been divided just in other parts of my life, and really feeling that that if you unite a team behind a common sense, a common purpose, a shared vision, a learning environment, then the other stuff disappears. It becomes less important, and people pull together, and the collective becomes important, whilst each person's individual identity is taken into account and is mattered, and people just feel more connected. And I think that's the thing when I really saw that, and that comes out in the work that I do with my teams and building that culture of high performance and that learning environment. Why is it important to have the inclusion with sport? Well, I think it's exactly for that. It's because it's so important to be connected, to have that community be able to grow as people, communities develop, whilst creating our own individualistic skills and qualities, because that's what makes us unique. That's what makes us interesting, and being able to add value and really create diversity within our environment. And that's so important. And being able to pull all those different elements together in a united collective culture where everyone's learning off each other, everyone feels they belong, and they're contributing to a passion that they love and that can enjoy. I think that transcends words, and it transcends a lot of it's an emotional response. It's something that people appreciate at a deeper level, and it's important to creating that community. What advice would I give to anyone feeling marginalized in sport? I think there's two parts to this, and I think that's really important. Really understand why you're participating in sport, what your purpose is for being there, what you want out of it, but then also have a set of standards, expectations, and boundaries. I'll break that down. So with a really good sense of purpose and a really clear why, it means that you know what you're doing and why you're doing it and what you hope to get from that, and it gives you the ability to override obstacles. Having standards, that's saying, I'm going to perform, I'm going to be a certain sort of person, and this is what I'm going to bring to the table. The expectations is helping others treat you in the way that you have come accustomed to, that is aligned to your why. And it's about knowing what you will and will not accept. That leads into your boundaries. And that's really having that clear idea of what is completely unacceptable and what you won't tolerate. And when you're in a place of being marginalized, I think that's important to really be able to dial into that why. And then if you have a clear set of standards, boundaries, and expectations, then you have a very keen criteria that you can go out and have a conversation around that and really minimize that marginalization. And good people, good coaches, they'll be able to empathize and really understand that, and they will come on that journey with you and help you rectify that. So being marginalized in sport, I think it's important to have those four factors, or those two different sort of components. So it's been a pleasure, and I really hope this message has helped.